let me explain to you how you should be thinking about this matchup. All right, so pretty much you want to think of Falco to Sheik as like an annoying little fly that's just constantly buzzing around, and it's like Sheik's job to catch Falco, and it's Falco's job to just be annoying and buzz around. And every time you like hit Sheik, you should just like basically you hit her, and if the hit doesn't lead into anything like a combo, you just reset. Like
Mm-hmm.
it feels like a lot of times you're just trying to force it.
Mm-hmm.
You also have no rhythm, which is another problem,
Mm-hmm.
but we can get into that later. Falco as a whole is just all about mixing up your rhythm and approaching at weird times,
Mm-hmm.
like a fly. If you try to catch a fly, it just flies away and like super fast. You can't react to it, or it flies away at a weird time. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of how that's how Falco is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
just think of you want to be an annoying fly that just keeps buzzing around Sheik's ear, and if you tap Sheik, if you touch her, you're giving a little love tap. You're seeing if you can get a combo started. If you can't, you basically just reset to neutral. So there's a couple different ways you could do that. Let me just here. I'll just go over here, Vaughn. I'll just go over the same game that we just watched. All right. So
Pokemon or Battlefield?
Battlefield One.
I'll go back.
All right.
Want me to
So
watch it
this
from your
down.
POV? Yeah, I wasn't trying to do that. That was like I said. I just got
Yeah.
stuck in stick air. Trying to
Let me
shine,
finish.
but yeah, go for it.
We know that it's objectively bad. I
Yeah.
mean, well, in this case, hold on. Let me watch this again.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So in this case, it's objectively bad because a good Sheik will CC and grab this. However, it's been working a lot against your opponents because your opponents are kind of bad, to be honest. So I don't hate, I don't hate continuing to do it just because it's working. But you just like keep in mind when you get to a higher level, you have to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Um,
Not even higher percent. I think higher percent. So like maybe
well, so
60-ish.
CC down tilting them when they're at CC% is bad, right? So if they're let's say if they're below 30, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Um, you could do CC grab, CC shine, just depends on the spacing.
Hmm.
Falco shine's obviously really small, so it's kind of hard to get a CC shine off on Sheik. It just depends on their positioning. Like if the Sheik spaced an aerial badly and fast fell aerial on top of you, then maybe you can get a CC shine, but it just depends.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, this is a good example. Why does this go back so far?
I don't know. The VOD. That's how Twitch is.
All right, so you get the CC here. So this laser's fine. Dash back's fine. Laser again. So you caught him. Boom. This is like I talked about before. You're the annoying fly. You just hit his shield, but you didn't get a combo star. He nairs out his shield fast. The reason why you have to be like a fly to Sheik, as opposed like if you hit Fox's shield, you can just go ham. You can start multi-shining. You can like spam aerial shine, like stuff like that.
Mhm.
With Sheik, you can't really do that because she has really good out of shield option against
Her
Falco.
Nair.
Right? She can nair out a shield. She can bear out a shield. Um, her shield grab's really good against Falco if you do a high aerial, or even if she could like power shield your aerial, then shield grab you. She could even shield DI backwards, eat your aerial, and then now shield grab you because your shine won't reach because she shield DI back. There's a lot of different things she can do. Um, she can also just eat your aerial and CCF tilt you. There's a lot of yeah, but that's why if you don't get a combo started, usually the best option against Sheik is just to like reset to neutral. You want to try to regain position, regain tempo, regain the center stage if you can, or just continue the pressure in some way.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is pretty good because he just missed an air to shield and he sees you retreating. He's going to try to get an opening, so you eat that. Um, so when you get into this position, I've noticed you do this a lot. When you get into like a situation where Sheik is close on you and Sheik has the tempo on you, meaning like Sheik is the one pressuring you, right? She has the tempo.
Mhm.
When you get into this position, you always just try to brute force it. which is kind of bad. Usually you just want to. This is when you should play defense. You don't want to fight your way out of here. If you fight your way out of here, you're probably gonna lose.
Alright.
So maybe just like shielding, rolling. Rolling in's kind of obvious. Rolling out might be a little better because you can like roll out and then maybe full hop back to center in some way. Full hop is like a good tool on these 3 platform stages to just kind of keep Sheik honest. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're still gonna have to come down, and it's still gonna be not straightforward, but you at least have to make Sheik kind of guess the way you're gonna come down, and it becomes like jumping over here is better than like just being stuck at the corner, right? Anyways, okay, so you laser shine. I think against Sheik, again, like multi-shining is like usually not great against her just because she has so many good out of shield options. I think your bread and butter for this matchup should just be if you land a shine on her shield. Again, you want to be in the annoying fly. I think just like shine, retreating nair, shine, retreating dare is good. Oh, or shine grab. I think that's gonna be your bread and butter for a lot of this matchup. Is like you're just gonna
Okay.
tap her, keep tapping her. Like if you hit her shield with a shine, just do shine, retreating nair, shine, retreating dare, shine grab. Or if you think she's gonna stay in shield, then you can maybe do like shine, late nair, shine, shine. Then maybe you can pressure her, but that's pretty rare. Sheiks usually aren't just gonna sit in shield against you. Okay, so here's a good example too. You get a shine, and look, right there would be a perfect time to do a shine, retreating nair. Because if you did that instantaneously, this would actually beat Sheik's nair to shield option. But because you didn't do it, you got stuck in your shine. Sheik gets the tempo. You miss your movement. I'm not sure what you were trying to do, but
Yeah.
again, if you get stuck here, just shoot your way out. Like just full hop, land down with lasers, or you can full hop, try to go to the top platform. You have a couple different options here. Usually, full hop and land down with lasers is your best option. Like, getting into this platform fight with Sheik is bad when you're the one on the defensive. You can sometimes fight Sheik on platforms if you're the one on the offensive. Like, if she's like just sitting in her shield, maybe you can like wave land onto the platform, fall down with the aerial, and like catch a timing on her. But if you're the one on the defensive, you usually don't want to fight her on platforms because you're gonna lose. Yeah, you just want to shoot your way out of here usually. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you tried to use platform movement. You get punished for it. Okay. So this was greedy, I would say. Again, Sheik really excels in the out of shield game and the shield drop game in this matchup. So if you attack her on a platform like this, you don't want to stick around here if you can help it. Because if you stick around on the platform, you're gonna eat something, right? So you want to be here for as little time as possible.
Get out.
So because you stuck around, she
buried me. She dropped bear.
Yeah.
And then I challenged again.
She went for more, yeah. And again, if you fall down with down air on Sheik's shield, that's easy money for Sheik. That's the easiest shield drop aerial in the world for a Sheik. So probably what would have been better here is not full hopping in the first place, but if you're gonna full hop, it's better just to fall all the way down and start up tilting. Hopefully she lands on you, or you could do maybe even back air, be okay here, or yeah, just back air is probably the best, but falling down, landing, and starting like doing up tilts is probably pretty good.
Like full hop up tilt?
No, you just like land, you just fall through the platform, land down here, you start up tilting, and hopefully she lands on you. Because a lot of Sheiks will autopilot, just like shield drop a lot of times. The bad ones will. Like half of this matchup is literally just like I said, you just want to think of it. You're just like an annoying fly buzzing around in Sheik's ear. You're just kind of tapping her, and if you don't get an opening, you're just going back to like holding the pressure from a distance and just buzzing around more. Half of this matchup, unironically, is probably just like you're trying to bait her to shield drop onto your like laser up tilt. Like you want her to like to a lot of this is just like fighting for the right timing. And it's like a lot of it's like you want to keep Sheik guessing as to when she can forward tilt you when you approach.
Hmm.
And you want to keep Sheik guessing as to like when she can aerial you from a shield drop.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times like good Falco players and then when they play this matchup, they'll like kind of try to make Sheik shield drop onto their up tilt underneath the platform or shield drop onto their laser up tilt underneath the platform.
Hmm.
That's kind of how you want to think about it. Like you try to brute force this matchup, but it's more of like it's more nuanced. You can't really brute force this. You have to you have to play the game. You have to play like you have to play the matchup. You have to play the matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like it's way different. What do you think of this matchup
Yeah,
again? Numbers? Like, because the way Falco has to play.
I think this
It,
matchup's pretty even. Like
yeah.
it's probably one of the most even matchups that's not a ditto. I don't know. Different days I think Sheik has an edge. Different days I think Falco has an edge. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But um, okay. So you should probably be shooting your gun more. Like if you come off a platform and you fall down, like there's no reason you shouldn't be shooting a laser. Okay, but you shoot a laser. She gets stuck in her movement. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, I'm guessing the grab was a missed input, but this is kind of like the idea is like you got a hit, and because you didn't get out of there right away, like you're gonna get punished for it. You got stuck there with a grab.
Hmm.
The idea is like if you get a hit, you want to get out of there right away, unless unless you like land a shine or like you land a combo opening on the Sheik.
Yeah. That's why you say you throw
From
out the back
Yeah,
nair, yeah, so you can be safe, basically.
yeah. Okay, this recovery's fine. That's a good tech. Sheik messed up. Okay, shine's fine. Mr. Spacing. I
Hmm.
think you know how you could have punished there, so I don't need to tell you.
Hmm.
Teching to the right is predictable there, but that's just a subtlety.
Hmm.
Okay, you should have shined there at down tilt. Um,
There.
you know what you know
Yeah.
what you should have done there. You should have drifted more and dared him. I don't need to tell you that. This tech
Yeah.
is predictable.
Should just
Got you with the
did.
DI mixer.
Should just did a standing there. Just. I didn't need a full hop. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean the dare's fine because you saw that he fucked up and you reacted, which is good.
Should just did like a
Um,
normal dare, like not even do like the full hop.
yeah,
Just
if
took,
you're gonna
took tech
so
chase
after this downer, you have a couple more options.
up
You
tilt.
can downer again. You can downer again through the platform. You can just short hop downer again. If you downer again, he's probably gonna tech it, and then you have to kind of guess where he's going. I don't. He's not close enough to slide off, so he can't slide off. He's gonna tech it somewhere on the platform. You could, yeah, you could up tilt, but that risks getting CC grabbed because he's not really at a high percent. So
Mm.
your best option here is probably just to either down tilt or you could shine. In this position, see how he stuns. If you're worried about the shine not hitting, you even have a little bit of time to like walk forward a bit and shine.
Mm.
But I'd probably down tilt here if I was you. But down tilt, walk forward, shine, or just down air again are probably the best options. You missed everything. Not
Mm.
sure what that was. Probably missed input.
Mm.
Okay, cover. You need to stop just rolling in after every ledge dash. Like it's fine to do that sometimes, but
Yeah.
I understand why you do it because it's like if you get away with it, you have center stage. But
Yeah.
doing it every time is like predictable.
Yeah.
Okay. Missed input. Nothing to learn there. Okay. Definitely be shooting your gun more.
Hmm.
You should expect a whiff here from him. Be ready to punish it. Like this is kind of like the basis of the matchup is you want Sheik to whiff. You want her to whiff a grab, you want her to whiff a forward tilt, you want her to whiff a shield drop attack. Like you
Hmm.
want to bait out whiffs from her and then you can like just go ham on her. That's kind of the idea. So you bait out a whiff here with a good dash back and she grabs you, so you should be ready to hit here.
Hmm.
So you're a little bit late in that.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be again. Uh, Sheik should never just like feel great about coming down against you within shield up area. Like there should always be the threat that you could up tilt
The up
her.
tilt? Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because right now you have the percent advantage, so you shouldn't be afraid about trading, you know. So she should be more worried about your up tilt than you should be about her forward air at this point.
Mm.
Okay. Fuck is happening? Okay, so she eats you, and then you panic. You trade though. That's good. I don't hate the waveland to be honest, but it needs to be cleaner. The platforms are kind of like a good way to modify your timing because usually Falcos move in a very linear timing, right? But wave landing on a platform can be a good way to kind of throw in a tempo change where it throws off the Sheik.
Mhm.
Um, you you tried to do that, but you fucked up your movement, so you're dying for it probably. You always need to be aware when you respawn and Sheik has a full set of needles. The number one thing they're looking for is to hit you with that full rack of needles because it gets you very close to being out of CC percent, and then they can just keep fucking you up. So
Mhm.
I see you get eaten. I see you eating the full rack of needles all the time. And you need to remember when you
Expect it.
respawn and Sheik, yeah, if Sheik has full needles and you respawn, the number one thing they're looking for is to hit you with that full rack of needles, or they're gonna try to jump over your head and use the needles to needle grab you. It's gonna be one of the two,
Mm.
always. Um, okay, so if you read your jump and you're dead, yeah. So how did that happen? You ate the needles and then you ate the needles and then you read your jump. Okay. The needles get made you eat like 20%, plus it puts you in a bad position. So it was a double entendre for why it
Mhm.
was bad.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, this match is basically over, but I'll just cover. So again, the down air when he's shielding, that's just a free aerial for Sheik. You should pretty much never do that. Um,
There.
and yeah, you down air when he's shielding on a platform. He's just gonna.
Mm.
The down air has a lot of lag, right? And it doesn't
Yeah.
have much stun on Sheik's shield. That's the reason why Sheik can just nair to shield your downers if they're not like perfectly timed and like
Yeah.
perfectly late, right? So,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah. Right
so
here. Yeah, you're talking about
down
here. Yeah.
aerial. And then because you're spamming buttons, you down tilt after because you're just spamming it and down.
Yeah.
So maybe don't do that, but that
The
gets you stuck
shine.
in a down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets you stuck in a down tilt animation, so he gets another free hit on you, and then now you're stuck in this awkward position. He up airs, which is bad. If he would have neutral aired you, you would have been in more trouble. Okay, you get spot dodge shine. It's a lucky break.
Should have
I would
tilted.
have probably up tilted forward smash is better there. Down smash is never good there because they can just slide off and grab ledge. Even if
Right.
even if he went to the left, like he could still slide off and he'd probably be
Mhm.
okay. Um, so yeah, this would be another perfect time to just do. You hit him with a nair, you shine, and then you immediately do retreating nair. Like that's just a good way to chump check him, right? If he
Yeah.
tries to move, he's gonna get hit by the fade back nair, and then he's gonna be off stage probably, right? And you can kill
Mhm.
him. Okay, you get stuck in standing laser. Nothing to talk about there. Um, okay, so that nair is bad for a couple different reasons.
Mhm.
Okay, so again, when he's on the platform, this fight is just Sheik aerial versus up tilt. That's pretty much always what it's gonna be. Um, in this case, I think back air is a little bit better than up tilt just because of his percent and because of the position, right? Your back's turned to him. If you back air him, he's gonna go flying off stage. You could probably kill him. So you want to think of like poking moves, right? Like back air has like a disjointed hitbox. He goes up like this. You could poke him when he lands on you. Like you might trade, but you're gonna win this trade.
The backer.
Um,
Just
yeah,
backer.
yeah.
Okay.
He fucks
The
up his
backwards turn.
movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you're thinking like you're just naring here. Like this hits nothing unless he just like falls down and does nothing here, which like no
Mhm.
Sheik's gonna do that, right? So
Mhm.
you want to think poking moves. If you're gonna attack him here, you want to do forward air pokes. You want to think back air. You want to think
Up
like
air.
up tilt because
Up
even up air,
air.
yeah,
Yeah. I do
up
that
air's
sometimes.
probably
Yeah.
up air's not good against Sheik shielding, but up air can be good when they're landing. Yeah, you want to think like poking moves. Like you want him to land on your back air. You want him to land on your up tilts. Basically, yeah. You don't want to fight Sheik directly on a platform. You want to bait her into you. That's kind of the idea. Like this nair is like saying like I want to fight, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping that you drop right here,
Mm-hmm.
which a Sheik is never gonna do. So it was just bad for multiple reasons. But all right, okay, so that's good. You trying to get her to land on your laser. You do forward tilt. Yeah, that's good. When Sheik's in a corner at a high percent, it's just like you're playing a constant mix-up game of like obviously you're gonna laser a lot, right? And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully the Sheik doesn't power shield your laser. You have to be ready for her to do that. But when you have Sheik in a corner and she's at high percent, or even like if she's on the ledge, you're just playing a constant mix-up. Am I gonna laser jab, laser forward tilt, or am I gonna laser grab you? You definitely want to laser grab. Like throw that in there so that they're afraid of it. Because if you laser grab forward throw them, like they're probably gonna die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they have to recover a Sheik, they're high percent. It's just an easy edge guard. So it's just a constant mix-up of am I gonna throw in laser into like a hitbox or laser into a grab? It's a 50-50 for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's like hard to play, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
if they guess wrong, they die.
Mm-hmm.
And like the idea
So
is
mix
that
up
if they
fifth tilt.
shield, yeah, the idea is that if they shield, then they have to worry about getting grabbed, and if they don't shield, they have to worry about getting
F
like
tilted.
forward tilted
Yeah.
off stage, yeah, or jabbed. Like laser jab is bad too because they're probably just dead off that.
Should have rolled. Should have rolled there.
Yeah, you
No, well,
probably.
actually, I thought he's gonna go on stage. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I did that.
Well, let me can analyze this really quick. Okay, the forward tilt's pretty good. Okay, the refresh is good, but yeah, because of this position, you should have rolled because well, this is a 50-50, right? Because he's poofing close to you, you just refreshed and your invincibility is running out. Ideally, you want to be in a position where you don't have to get off ledge right now. Like you want to be in a position where you still have invincibility right now. That's the
Mm-hmm.
ideal. That way you can just hold ledge and react to what he does. But because you don't have invincibility, you're forced to do something right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So ideally, you want to set up the edge guard. You want to set up the edge guard's timing such that you still have invincibility right now, and you can just hold ledge.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the ideal. But because you didn't do that, and he's poofing right here, there's two options, right? He's either going to go back and poof to ledge, or he's just going to poof straight up, right? So if you roll and he poofs straight up, you lose the coin flip, right? He's because you're going to be rolling as he's falling down and grabbing ledge, so he survives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you don't roll and he poofs backwards and towards ledge, then you lose that coin flip. So this is basically just a coin flip. Um, the way you could have the way you could have made this more favorable for yourself is just by setting up your positioning with your movement such that you have invincibility right here as he's
Mm-hmm.
poofing. But you
Yeah.
didn't do that, and it
Yeah.
cost the coin flip. Um, okay, yeah, not much to say here. I think you need to also work on making your defensive options a little bit harder to read. Like this is he read your get up attack here a lot of times throughout the set. Um, yeah, your
Mm-hmm.
goal when you're playing defense is just to make your timing weird. You just want to make it weird for your opponent. Like it shouldn't be. They should be forced to react, right? They shouldn't just have easy guesses.
Yeah.
Um, and if you make it weird, then they're forced to react, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't read weird. You can only react to weird. So,
Yeah.
all right, that's my analysis. I hope it helped. I have to go to bed.
For sure. Thanks,
All right,
bro.
I'll watch.